Hi everyone. First of all, I want to thank everyone for all of the prayers and support for the past few days. I know you guys are anxious to find out exactly what's going on with me. So the symptoms started about mid-March 2023, this year. I came down with what I thought was a pretty serious case of bronchitis that wouldn't go away. I had a dry cough that was pretty severe. I could feel my lungs inflamed and I was having slight trouble breathing. I thought because of, bronchitis. On March 28th, I came to the emergency room and they did a chest x-ray. They did not find any fluid around my chest at the time. We were checking for pneumonia at the time. And they said I did have bronchitis and I had something that looked like maybe adult asthma. They gave me an inhaler and some cough medicine and sent me on my way. My symptoms did not get better with these medications. And over the course of the next 2 months, my cough became worse. My breathing became a lot worse. And I started feeling heart palpitations and racing heart. I was unable eventually, about 2 to 3 weeks ago, I was unable to even walk 10 feet without losing my breath. Getting up and even going to the bathroom, I would have to stop myself, catch my breath. I was extremely bloated. My abdomen started to bloat to the point of not being able to breathe. I was waking up in the middle of the night, gasping for air, having to breathe very quickly to catch my breath. Waking up every hour and a half, 2 hours, going through that. And this was the last 2 or 3 weeks. The symptoms got progressively worse. So on Friday, I called my PCP, my primary care physician, to book an appointment, as I had at this point missed so much work and couldn't get out of bed without losing my breath or feeling like I was going to pass out. So I called my PCP to book an appointment to see what's going on. And the triage nurse on the phone told me they would not be booking an appointment for me and I needed to go straight to the emergency room. So I show up at the emergency room and I tell them the same symptoms. They take me back again, we run the test, and the tests show my heart had enlarged since March 28th. Today is May 7th. So my heart's enlarged significantly since that date. I now have fluid around my heart and fluid in my lungs. And with my symptoms, they diagnosed me with heart failure. My heart is pumping at 12% when it should be pumping at around 55 to 65%. And they also did a sonogram and CT scan. They found a very large blood clot in my heart, which puts me at high risk for a stroke. The heart failure obviously puts me at risk for a heart attack. So that is the news that I got a few days ago. I know a lot of you are curious why something like this, or how something like this can happen to someone my age. I'm 38 years old. It is a conglomeration of a lot of things. When I was 16, I was diagnosed with heart arrhythmia, which is very common. A lot of people have that. When I was 20 years old, I was diagnosed with ventricular tachycardia, which means my heart pumps irregularly every once in a while, puts you at a little bit greater risk for cardiac events and such later in life. And if you know me, you know I like a nice drink, a nice beer, some whiskey, some tequila, not every once in a while, but probably a little more than every once in a while. And so with all of the health issues I have genetically, on top of a lot of life decisions that I've made over the past 20 years, my little heart just couldn't take it. I've had a lot of support from family and friends immediately. All the prayers, I'm so grateful for my friends and family coming to be with me, staying with me, encouraging me. I'm staying positive. Things like this can happen to anybody, and I don't think that being fearful. I truly believe that being positive can be healing for our body's cells. I don't want to be fearful. I don't want to be negative. I don't want you guys to be fearful or think anything negative. This can happen to anybody. It happened to me. But if you know me personally, you know I don't quit. I'm a fighter. I have a very strong will, and I will not surrender to this. So thank you again for your positivity and your prayers. It is, again, Sunday, May 7th. I have not been discharged yet from the hospital. I will likely be here through Monday, possibly Tuesday. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or reach out. If I don't get right back to you, obviously I'm a bit exhausted from all of this, still processing and choosing to spend time with those that are close to me. So again, if you have any questions, comment. I'll do my best to answer any questions you guys have, but just know I love you.